in the hashtag Ifikie Wazazi. So as Mtoto News, we are concerned about this trend of young people displaying themselves online. But then, why Ifikie Wazazi? Whose responsibility it is? So on set today, we have young people who want to talk more about this topic, and they're going to give us their view on Ifikie Wazazi and who else itafikia. Welcome. So on my right, you're going to introduce yourselves and how old you are. Just one name, how old you are. Start from there.
Hi, I'm Christian and I'm 19.
Brian, 20.
Masha, 19.
Jacob,
19. Adnan, 19.
Adrian, 18. Natasha, 17.
Najma, 17.
From here you can hear most of them are in that age group that is being discussed online as Ifikie Wazazi. So my first question is to all of you. Why Ifikie Wazazi? Christian, why Ifikie Wazazi?
Okay, they're saying this because Ifikie Wazazi is like they're trying to show their parents that whatever they've been paying or doing for the children isn't like enough. So they like go under the curtains and do a lot of uncouth behaviors.
Okay. Yes, and you?
Mimi nasema hivi. Nafaa kufikia wazazi because wanafaa kujua kenye watoto wanafanya ukiwa nje ndio wako na follow up.
Kwa nini Ifikie Wazazi?
Wazazi ndio walikutoa mbali walizaa, so like you know the most appropriate person who imfikie ndio wajue any ever take it na wao ndio wajue kitafanya something.
Kwa nini Ifikie Wazazi?
Is to make the ones taking the photos aware that what they are doing is wrong. It's not right, but it's acceptable.
Kwa nini Ifikie Wazazi?
So that parents can be aware of what their children are doing when they're not at home.
Kwa nini Ifikie Wazazi?
To let the parents know that their children are going behind their backs and that how they're spending their time is not worthwhile. Basically the same thing with what they are saying.
So starting with you, are some of your friends doing what you have seen online?
Not that I know of, but I don't think so.
You don't
I'm not going to speak for them because I'm not seeing any, so I don't know.
Okay. Do any of your friends, do you know any of your friends, or okay, not friends, someone you know who is doing the Ifikie Wazazi thing? Not really. Not really. But you have seen they're really young people, they're your age mates, right? What do you think, what is pushing them to do this? Lack of attention,
It's probably lack of attention. And so like when they get the attention from the boys, they want and they crave that attention. So they're willing to do whatever it takes to get their attention. I think most of the people are doing this because of fame.
To me, like they don't know the difference between art and nudity. Because what they are posting, that's not art, that's nudity. Because they're showing us their private parts. As in, you don't go to social media to see those. You want to see people with their family posting things. But now what you go see, there's no difference between entering a pornography site going there.
Okay. Why do you think?
I think it's basically because of fame. When you get to see like go abroad, kuna supposed leaked sex tapes, unajua watu wana get fame, so wanaona ni kama mazee tukionyeshana hizi vitu zetu mazee zitapata do something, people begin to like us, watakujua, tutembea kwa street like yule msee kwa na mimi kwa ile picha ile celeb ndio tumekuwa sana.
Okay. So you have said, the three of you have said something that really struck me. Christian, why do you think, before I jump you, why do you think they are doing this?
Okay, some of them watch some funny clips. They decide to experiment.
So that's for experimental. So the rest of you have said it's because of they want to be famous. And the three of you have said it's because they are looking for attention. Attention, why? Don't they get attention at home and from the boys? Why do you think why the attention?
They probably don't get attention from home. So the crave for attention is fuel now, like whenever boys show them attention. So if they get it from boys or from whatever else, they take it.
Okay. Na Christian, kwa nini umesema vile umesema?
Most of those teenagers tuko mingi sana. Wanawochi, wanaona wamefika ligi. Kila watafika ligi.
So you think they want to be Nicki Minaj?
Wanataka kufika hiyo field.
Na nakia the only way to get to be Nicki Minaj, they have to kuonyeshana vitu zao. So what do you think is the role of parents? You know? Sisi Ifikie wazazi. So ikifikia wazazi, so what? Wazazi wafanye nini?
Wazazi jaribu their best kuwafuata. Waache vituko. Kama wanataka kufuata kwa watoto wadogo. Si vizuri.
Okay. Mwingine, kwa nini ikifikia wazazi wafanye nini?
Wakae chini na watoto. Wabonge nao. Waelewe kwa nini wanafanya hizo. Na pia wanaweza kuwa na shida fulani yenye wazazi wajui. So wajaribu kusaidiana kama family.
So ikifikia wazazi?
Okay, me basically I think parents should really like pay attention and watch out what their kids, like how they use the internet. Ndio sasa ajue kama umse like ka akiingia tu akishika tu hivi simu ataingia tu pale au hicho kitu imwarau zaseme basi tibio kesho ifike mwana ita shoot hizi vitu ni sote ni kitu ngumu shoot like cameras are all over. So parents should really watch how their children are using the internet.
Parents should watch, that's very important. Parents should watch what their children are doing with the internet. Na ikifika wazazi, so what?
Mzazi ajue mtoto wake, ajue the two sides of his mtoto wake. The side that anafika kwa nyumba amechange another piece. The good boy mwenye ataoshe vyombo, akitoka nje it's a story nyingine.
You agree on that? Why do you think children do that? Why can't they be the same person kwa nyumba na uko nje?
Inaweza kuwa somewhat related to peer pressure, because unajua peer pressure in this generation is quite real. Kwa sababu utasikia buda wewe mazao chikiona swali chapa shoot huko mazao alikuwa ndeze na wewe msee hujai chapa picha zako tu zitakuwa umebatuma mpaka masweta kwa shingo ya picha
kunika kichwa na mavi.
So unajaribu tu hiyo the new style. Hadi sasa utaona tu shoot hizi zimeanzia, they are like posting and come for a shoot, 500 plus 10 edited pics, #Ifikie Wazazi ama regular YouTube. So anyway,
so actually there are people actually who are selling Ifikie Wazazi as a way of getting children to go and shoot, for young people to go and shoot.
Vile amesema tu inaweza kuwa na hiyo, wanaweza toa hiyo market ya nataka Ifikie Wazazi.
It's a new market now.
Kama the one
new thing now.
So Ifikie Wazazi has become now a new way. It's like a brand for shooting.
Exactly.
Okay, ladies. Ifikie Wazazi. Okay, let me start with the gentleman. Sorry, you are just next to me. I kind of forget that you are there. So Ifikie Wazazi,
as in the parents should educate his or her daughter on how to maintain life as a woman and a man. As in there should be a daughter, mother or father relationship. That now the daughter can be taught how to behave like a woman, because in the future they become future mothers.
now Ifikie Wazazi.
I think so that okay, basically you find that teenagers like us, we don't have, okay, most of us don't have a strong bond with our parents for reasons of life. But now, ikifikia wazazi, at least now your parent is able to know, okay, let me start from here, you know, where did I go wrong, or where did she go wrong, you get. So once it reaches your parents, they'll be able to know who went wrong in this.
You said something that there is no strong relationship between child and young person, and any of you can answer that one. How can parents be able to build that relationship before you get to that level? Ifikie wazazi, you know, like for me, I have a small child. My daughter is not a teenager yet, but how can I make sure that my child doesn't get to ifikie wazazi for me to be able to take some attention from my child? You guys have been there, so what can as a parent can we do to ensure that it doesn't get to that level? Yes.
Just be there for your child. Like if you work late, just like if you have like you work Monday to Friday and you don't see your children regularly, make like a Saturday a day where you hang out with your kids, so you can find out what they've been doing from Monday to Friday. So it doesn't get to that level where it looks like you're not giving your child attention or you're not being there for them. So just make yourself available to the point where your child can see, hey, my mom is there for me, anything to do. So yeah.
Someone else?
I think also apart from making time for your children, it's important to hear them out and try to understand where they're coming from when they ask you certain questions or they pose certain scenarios, like if they want to go somewhere or if you're talking about something. It's important for parents to understand their children, because then if it becomes a fight every time they want to ask for something or they want to talk to you, then it creates conflict. So then the parents and the children give time.
Okay, gentlemen, how? You've seen like a small boy, isn't it? How can I ensure that he doesn't get to the Ifikie Wazazi level? How as a parent, what should I do?
I think first of all is to watch out the friends of the child, because there's a saying which goes you can find out child. So like I think the peer pressure they say it's like eating up our generation too. So we should like watch out for the child's friends first of all, then maybe like provide more time to the child so that you can build that bond more strong.
Provide more time. I'm hearing you. What else can parents do to ensure that it doesn't get to that level of Ifikie Wazazi?
The parents should just be around your children. When they go to events like school graduations, the parents should be there. And you know the child will get used to the parent is always around. You will get the opportunity to think of doing bad things.
Okay, so what can you tell? Okay, you said they are not your friends. The ones who have taken the photos, they are not your friends, isn't it? But what can you tell that person who is taking those photos?
To think about what they are doing, and it's not late. Like it's not too late to change. You know, can change.
Someone else?
That's basically what use your brain. You are given a very fucking brain by your father. So fikiria before, because the Bible anasema your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit. Let's put it in a Christian perspective. Hata ukisema kanisa si mahali wanavaa to expose. So when you say your body is the temple of the Holy Spirit and unaenda kuonyeshana kila mahali, it's not right. It's not right.
Mimi ningesema kinda umesema it's never too late. Ningesema it's too late already. Because internet never comes. So when they grow up, maybe someone wants to buy for a friend. They'll be like, hey, this guy. So like everybody will like, who's this guy? Then they like see a picture. Okay, when you are like 20, hey, this is you, and this is like, it's not good. So it's
And what can you tell those people who are taking the photos? You know, there's the child, there's the you who poses for the photo, but there's a person who takes the photo, like our camera person behind there. There's that person with the camera. What can you tell them? Grow up. Oh, okay. What can you?
I'd tell the person to think about what he's doing, but again, you know, these things are not free. You want your money. So if you want to go nude, you go nude. You just give me my money, that doesn't matter. You get? So, yeah.
So you are talking about the money factor. Do you think these girls and boys are doing this because of the money?
No.
The photographer.
The photographer is doing for the business.
Yeah.
So the kids are being paid to go nude.
No, the photographer is paid to take the photo. So him is like, okay, it's fine, I'll take your photo as long as me I'm getting my money. Yeah, it's okay.
Okay. So you the business part of it is very it's an issue.
The youth should make proper decisions. Because now, like when I was in high school, there were a lot of cases of drugs, smoking. And when they went to the hostel, they were asked, why did you do this? They used to say peer pressure. Now it became a regular thing. Everybody comes to peer pressure. Now the deputy once came to the and said, the difference between peer pressure and making bad decisions. You can't be blaming peer pressure on all the decisions you make, because all of us have a mind and we know the difference between what is right and what is wrong. So we should take proper decisions.
To take themselves to be authentic, because to some extent you have to have low self-esteem for you to be exposing yourself in that way. So I think it's important for you to be flexible.
So how can you're saying low self-esteem, so how can you improve your esteem as a young person?
I think it's taking time, sometimes alone, to just reflect on your life and to reflect on some of the things that bother you and on your issues and how to tackle those things. So it's important to take some time alone to think about your life and where you're going.
Okay. Anything to add? You don't have anything to add? Okay, thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen, for this conversation. We really appreciate. And you've heard, they want it to Ifikie Wazazi, but also when it gets to Wazazi, everyone has a role. Before we finish up, apart from Wazazi, who else should it fikia? Chief. Pastor. Who else? So who else should it fikia? The president. Who else should it fikia?
The school
Teachers. Kanjo. So you've heard, it's everyone, Ifikie everyone, because they know every one of us has a role in this thing. We cannot blame the children alone, but as parents, as chief, as they have said, as the president, as every adult, every grown-up, every child, we have a responsibility of taking care of our children and guiding our children so that it doesn't get to Ifikie Wazazi. Thank you very much and see you next time. Bye-bye.
teachers.